welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya, if this is your very first time here. Today we are going to be doing a soft glam look. I know you guys have been seeing that trend going on all over the place. I figured that I will jump in on the action and do my own little rendition of a soft glam beat. Before we hop into this tutorial, please make sure that you hit that button below so that you are updated every time that I drop a new video. I think my next video is going to be my beauty room tour, so you don't want to miss that. And I got some other really great videos coming your way. And also hit that notification bell so you get notified on your phone when the uploads go up. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. So this was my normal face when I went to work today. I didn't have a lot of time this morning, so usually I'll just make sure my face is super moisturized, do my brows, put on some lashes and a little bit of eyeliner on top, and then I think I dabbed some foundation under my eyes. I think that was it. And sprayed my face a little bit. But let me go ahead and wash the day off so we can start fresh. I don't think I'm gonna wash off the brows, but so for this soft glam, I feel like it'll be best to go matte. Most of the soft glam tutorials I've seen have been very matte tutorials, so we're going to go for that today. And typically that's not something that I do. I did do an all matte face a while back, a few months ago, but this is gonna be something brand new. I'm gonna go ahead in with my ForthRay face milk, and this is in watermelon, just to moisturize my face. And if you ever got these from ForthRay Beauty, you do just actually put it in the palm of your hand, and then you warm it up and just put it on your face, kind of like a moisturizer. We are gonna go ahead into a matte primer, and this is the Master Primer from Maybelline. And is this specifically supposed to be a matte primer? Well, for me, it works like a matte primer, so I'm gonna use this today. For foundation today, I'm gonna go ahead and use my NARS Natural Radiant Foundation. I think I'm also gonna mix this with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. This one is in 500C, and this one is in Macao. And they are in very similar shades. Macao is a little lighter, but I do wanna add a little bit of the Anastasia 500C just for a little warmth. And I'm running out of Anastasia, so we're just gonna do it like that. And I'm gonna use this brush from Mercier to blend out my face. Of course, I'm gonna go back through with this with a beauty blender. All of my more dense foundation brush are dirty, and I am not about to touch my face with those because I'm not trying to break out. So yeah, we'll just do the best we can. If you want to break out, that is the most surefire way to make sure that that happens. Now, to blur any streaks, like I said, I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender. And I did just add some extra product around my mouth because I do get darker in this area. I tend to be darker in that area. My makeup fades like quickly. So I'm just adding a little extra coverage before we hop into concealer. For concealer, we are gonna go ahead and hop into this Beauty Bakerie concealer. And this is their InstaBake, and this is in 006 Sugar Daddy. And I'm gonna go ahead and get my concealer on. And I am gonna go lighter than this actually, but for now, we are just getting our basic highlight situation. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out with my beauty blender. I am gonna add a lighter color to this as well, but I think I'm gonna wait until after I'm done concealing just to add extra little, you know, pop or glamour to the look. I don't know if you guys have tried these Beauty Bakerie concealers, but they are bomb. They are super. I don't know if you guys saw my review of this product, the foundation and the concealers, but it is super thick, and that is why I love it. It blends out really well too. It doesn't dry down quickly. For concealer, I'm gonna go into my L'Oreal Infallible. I love this concealer, but I feel like the color I have is a little dark, so we're just gonna use a little bit, literally 2 dots, and a little bit around the head. Not too much, not too much, not too much. We don't need them problems. I'm unable to find my favorite brush. Ah, I found it. Never mind. Here she is. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend out. I'm gonna go ahead and blend out my concealer because oh look how dark that is. Like, that's why I only went in with a little bit so that it doesn't get too crazy. That's what we're doing. Soft, Maya. I have to remind myself, well, this will take a whole nother turn. It'll be a whole different tutorial. I want to do a nose contour, but I don't want to go that deep of a color, so I'm going to go in with NARS Coffee. It's just a little bit lighter than that. Is it coffee? Dark coffee. Like I told you guys, I want this to be more sculpted, so I'm going to start here at the brow and bring this color down. The color will travel, so you don't need that much. You just dip into it and bring it where you want it to be, and start to sculpt and blend. Sculpt and blend. For a lighter tint to my concealer, I'm gonna go into this Flawless Fusion from Mercier. Maybe a couple dots there. and a little bit down the nose. I'm gonna use this concealer brush from Colourpop just to kind of blend this into the color we already have in our concealer. But be very careful with this on the nose because I don't want to spread it. I just want to blend it out. So it's probably not the right brush to use, so I'm gonna stop playing these games. Okay, so since we're doing soft glam, I don't want to go in. I know, even though we're not there yet, I know I don't want to go in with a powder highlighter. So before I set my face, I'm actually gonna go in with a cream highlighter. Well, NARS just came out with a Afterglow collection, and I have the cheek palette, which is courtesy of NARS, shout out to them, but this is a cream highlighter palette. So the shades, which I thought they actually were a powder, they are a cream. So if you rub them, it is cream highlighter. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and highlight underneath before I go powder, because I want it to be matte, but I want to highlight from underneath, and maybe some kind of reflex or something gonna come through. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip into this color in the middle at the top, which is Deep Down, which is a highlighter illuminator, obviously. It's a goldish color, so I'm just gonna rub it in the places and tap it in the places where I want it. But I feel like this will just give a very subtle glow underneath the powder I'm about to pack on. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. I'm gonna go into my Mercier translucent powder. And this is just the regular powder, not the skin tone or deeper skin tone powder. Let me make sure I ain't got no creases first. Then I'm gonna go into this and set. And I don't know if it's probably hard for you guys to see, but on my cheeks, I can still see the illumination of the NARS. And that's what I like. I low-key don't even want to touch my nose, but this is soft glam. So we're not trying to be all, you know, crazy with it. At the top, I am going to go in with a brush just to further sculpt out where I want that to be at the top. Ooh. Just act like that didn't happen. Just act like that. I'm going in with my side, the contour on the side, just to make sure that I keep this where I want it to be. And I'm gonna go into my Mented powder. Y'all know I've been loving this. And I'm gonna set the rest of the face with the Mented. Yeah, I really be trying not to make a mess, but it just happens anyway. So I am gonna go ahead and brush off this powder, and now we need to go ahead and bronze. We're getting to the eyes, which is going to be the best part. I'm going to go ahead and contour my nose first with our season 1 from Mented, and I am really focusing on bringing this brow bone down, like shading that down into the nose contour, because I feel like that's going to give us the look that we're going for today. Contour. I'm gonna go into the deeper one for our contour today. Those is soft glam. We're just gonna bring a little more warmth into the face. Look here. Ain't nobody got time now. This is my fault for not pinning it up. Before we hop into eyes, I do want to go ahead and spray my face since I'm pretty much done with what I want to do. I'll probably put on some blush at the end. I did get a package from Urban Decay. They did just come out with some more all-nighter products. If I was planning on keeping this on, I probably would have used the primer that they just came out with, but I don't. So I'm actually going to go ahead in with the Ultra Matte Long Lasting Makeup Setting Spray. We all know that the All Nighter Setting Spray is the bomb. And this one is supposed to give you even more of a matte, or give you a matte finish. And actually, one more thing that I wanted to do before I hop into the setting spray is I did receive this from Mercier, and this is their secret brightening powder for under eyes. I'm a little nervous to use this, but I kind of want to use it just to see if we can add a little extra glamour to this soft glam look, just to brighten the eyes underneath, like without baking. I don't know how well this is gonna go, but that's why I'm just gonna slowly dip into it and just put a little bit, very little bit, and see what we get. Okay, I do see the brightening happening. I don't want to use too much of this because I'm feeling like it might start to make me look a little gray, and that ain't the thing to do. So I'm gonna experiment with this a little bit more later. For now, we're just gonna leave it like that. So let's go ahead and spray the face with our Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Matte Setting Spray. And let's just see how matte that gets us. Let's go ahead and hop into these eyes. So I kind of low-key want to be a little cliche with the soft glam and actually go in with the soft glam palette. So I think that's indeed what I'm going to go ahead and do. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my eye, and this is with my concealer from Mercier. I'm going to put a little bit of a lighter concealer on there as well. The first color that I'm gonna go ahead into is Rustic, and this is a brown, like a matte brown shade. And I'm just gonna start by just placing that right on the outer corner of the eye with the fluffy brush. Next, I'm gonna go into a deeper color, and this is Cypress Umber, which is this matte, very dark matte brown shade. So I'm gonna place it right here, as y'all can see the difference. And I'm gonna start to kind of make a V shape and blend it outwards. I'm trying to do this a little strategically to get the look I'm going for. So with more of a blending brush, I'm gonna go back into Rustic, and I'm gonna blend around that color just to soften it up and blow it out, and help to bring it a little bit more over the lid. Y'all see how we're kind of creating like that soft, like cut crease thing on the edges? That's what we want. But you just gotta keep working for it, keep working at it and blending it out so that it starts dark and gets lighter and then kind of goes over the lid. And while I'm at it, I am going in with the deeper color under the eye just to further give us that eye. And I'm keeping that kind of in the corner of the eye to keep that effect. I have been wanting to do this look for a second, so excuse me if I'm a little more excited than I probably should be, because this is actually turning out exactly how I wanted to. But let me not jinx myself and speak too soon. On the inner part of the lid, I do want to make it like a lighter color. Don't really want to use orange soda in this palette, and tempera to me is slightly light. In fact, let's go ahead and try tempera and just see what we get if we go with that. I'm not really convinced that that's gonna be able to work, but let's try it and see. Okay, we can use it a little bit. I'm actually gonna use another color from the brown sugar palette, but I can use this to bright. And I'm actually gonna go into the brown sugar palette, and I'm gonna use the color Chai. And I don't know if y'all can see the color. Matter of fact, Chai looks a lot like orange soda, but that's beside the point. So Chai is here in the corner up here, and then this is orange soda. I know it's probably hard to see, it might be a little washed out, but I'm gonna go into Chai because orange soda has more of an orange tint. Putting this on the lid and kind of going underneath where that crease is that we created, and then I'm also gonna blend it into the lid there. So on the lid, I'm just making sure that I'm not getting rid of the crease I created. Like I said, we don't want this to be cut. We want it to be more blended. Next, I'm gonna go in with a clean brush just to make sure that our blend is right. I probably could use one that's smaller than this, but I just wanna make sure that those colors are blended and we see the transition from the lighter color to the darker color. I'm gonna save me a little time and put the glue on my lashes. The lashes I am using today are from Raine in Bossy. I'm gonna use this liner from NARS, which is like a crayon type of liner, and create with a brown pencil a wing, and then I'm gonna kind of smoke that out as well. And then on top of that, I'm going on a little bit on top of that with Noir, which is a black color, just to kind of smudge out that line, make it slightly darker, but to make it more smudged, but not like super precise. Don't want it to look like a liquid liner. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop on my lashes, and like I said, these are Raine Bossy. I just felt like this look warranted a very big fluffy lash. Because if everything else is going to be soft, we need something that's gonna give us some pizzazz, right? We're gonna go ahead and finish off. Yeah, these lashes are serious. They are serious. I usually don't go for lashes that's this long, but they doing the thing right now. For the inner part, I am gonna go back into Chai from Brown Sugar because I do want to kind of bring it lighter, not just at the top, but also at the bottom. And this might be different for some, but I really like this for the soft glam look. As bad as I want to like throw on the brightest highlighter that I can find, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna keep this matte because I'm loving the way it's actually looking right now. Without all of the extra highlighter, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I want to, but I'm not. I didn't even put on my mascara, so let me go ahead and do that. And this is Climax from NARS. And I'm also going in with an off-white liner from NARS as well. I do want to do a blush, but I'm trying to think what blush is it that I want to do. I'm going to go into the Colored Raine by Power palette, or one of their little duos, blush and highlighter duos. And I'm going to go into this peach color. And just to remind you guys, I do have a Colored Raine code, so check that out. I'm an affiliate with them, so use the code Galore to get some cash off from Colored Raine. I did use the lashes, and I'm using this. I'm probably gonna use one of their lippies in a minute, but I do want to go into this peachy blush. Y'all know I barely ever do no blush, but today I just feel like with a lack of highlighter, this needs some type of color. So that's what we're gonna do. Patting this a little bit, and we're gonna do the blush. Y'all see the flush of color that's giving, so it's not just all brown, you know? Every time I say I don't wear blush, which I don't primarily, then I put it on and I'll be like, girl, don't hurt nobody now. But I do like that. All jokes aside, I like it. For my lips, I think we're gonna go ahead, first of all, let me clean up. Jesus, oh my goodness, I just be losing it. Ugh, all of these just scattered. Y'all been hearing that a lot of people have been like washing their brushes in the not the microwave, in the washing machine. You put all your stuff in a pillowcase, tie it up, and put it in the washing machine, and it apparently like gets your stuff super duper clean. I gotta try that because I can never get my brushes as clean as I would like them. That is a side note. Let's move on. I'm gonna go into a liner, and this is from Colourpop and Shayla. Y'all know it's one of my favorite liners, and this is BFF4. I'm covering this a little bit with Dominatrix from NARS, which is one of my favorite dark brown liner. Not liner, I use it as a liner, but it's a lipstick. And then I'm also gonna go into one of these colored Raine matte lip paints. This one is super light. This one's more neutral. Let's try the more neutral one, and this is in caramel. Ooh, I like that. I'm also gonna dip into Butterscotch, and this is the lighter shade, just to give a little bit of a lighter nude in the middle. Love that lip. So really quick, because my lips do have more of a reddish tint, I do want to hop into sienna. I'm gonna add a little bit of sienna to my eyes just to create the continuity from the lip to the eye. And sometimes I do this once I get my finished look to see what do I feel like I'm missing, and that's what I feel like I'm missing. I do want to add just a little bit of that color right at the transition of the lighter shade and the darker shade. Do you guys see the difference? I mean, even though I didn't change the whole color of the lid, you do see the pop of that shade that is similar to the lip. So it kind of just makes it feel more, this is a look together, you know? I didn't just do the eyes and then throw some on the lip and it ain't matching. So, all right, so this is our finished soft glam look. I hope you guys like this tutorial. I definitely wanted to get in on the soft glam trend. I had to make sure I got me one sprinkled in there before it runs out of style. Which I feel like it never will run out of style, because this is like the best trend ever, because it's low-key like natural makeup but like make it more glam. I am in love with the soft glam bead. If you guys like this video, please make sure you give me a big thumbs up, comment below, and let me know what you think. Also make sure you hit that button below so that you are updated every time that I drop a new video, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.